Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video here on FPL Now. Today we're going to be going over my final team selection for Game Week 36 and the transfers that I'm thinking of making. So if you're excited for the video, drop a like down below, leave a comment, what are your Game Week 36 plans, subscribe if you're brand new, and let's get into the video. So, starting things off, we finished on 84 points, technically 80 points because I did take a -4, a game week rank of 251k, so a pretty nice score to be fair. We did get a green arrow from like 512 to like 489, so can't complain at all, but now we're in like the difficult part because we've had information about Shah today. His season is over. Obviously, Gusto's looking unlikely. I don't think I've seen Poch's press conference at the time I'm recording this video, but I'm assuming he's out. Udogi season's over, Van Heck season's over, so I've got 3 defenders, maybe 4, who just aren't going to play again this season. So we're going to be taking some hits. We just have to because it's just really unfortunate, the situations. But either way, 84 points. Petrovic getting 11 points. Absolute hero, picking up 7 points against Spurs last night. Nobody really expecting that, but I will gladly take it. Van Heck obviously getting 0. I was hoping that Gusto might make last night and then get me like a point off the bench. Would have got me a clean sheet, which would have been great, but unfortunately, no, still out. Shah now completely out for the remainder of the season. It's really annoying because they were saying how like positive it all looked, and then his press conference today is like, no, it's a hamstring injury, he's out for the rest of the season. So that's turned, basically given me another -4 that I have to deal with. Gvardiol with a massive 15-pointer, definitely saved my game week 1000%. Son picking up 9 points, Garnacho coming off the bench for Foden, picking up 2 points. Gordon picking up 10 points, Palmer with 16 points, who is my captain, obviously did get the assist last night for Jackson's goal. Isak with 13 points, Solanke with 2, and then Haaland with 5. And then on the bench, just a whole lot of zeros, and then Onana picking up 4 points. So overall, a really good game week, especially because I did take a hit, but it's just kind of going forward now that I'm a little bit worried about. So that's how we got on in double game week 35. Taking a look at the game week 36 team, as you can see, there's a lot of injury flags everywhere. We're still going to play Petrovic in goal, who's got West Ham at home. I just think that he's a much better option than Onana this week. Gusto, obviously, if he's fine, then I'll be playing him. If he's not fine, then I can't really do the Jackson move that I was talking about in yesterday's video because of the Shah injury. I have to get rid of Shah for like probably just Dan Burn or someone. Like, I'd bring in Trippier, but he's returning to training next week. It just doesn't work, so I'm gonna have to bring in Burn. But obviously with Shah out now, does that mean the defense is a little bit worse? So I might even just have to look elsewhere. It might even just be smart to bring in an Arsenal defender this week. I know it's another player that's not going to double in a 37, but at the same time, it's just like there's no other defenses that look good. But yeah, either way, Gusto and Gvardiol and Shah, that is my back line at the moment. But obviously we'll have to take at least a -4 this week to sort all of that out. And obviously Van Heck and Udogi on the bench, both not playing either. In midfield, we've got Son, who's got Liverpool away, Foden, who's my captaincy with Wolves at home, Palmer with West Ham at home, Gordon with Burnley away, and then Garnacho with Crystal Palace away. Again, my captaincy is still between Foden and Palmer, I think, this week. I just feel like they're going to do... I think they're going to do bits this week. I don't know. I feel like Chelsea might have found their stride a little bit after last night. And West Ham is a really nice fixture. Wolves is also a really nice fixture as well for Foden. But I don't know. I think it might be between one of those two. I know that Haaland's going to be crazy owned, but I feel like one of those two will just do big numbers. But anyway, we've got Isak, who's got Burnley away, and then Haaland, who obviously has Wolves at home as well. So that's my current game week 36 team. My bench consists of Onana with Palace away, Solanke with Arsenal away, and then Udogi and Van Heck. Doesn't matter because they're out for the season. So obviously, last week, I was thinking of bringing in Fernandes instead of Gordon, and now he's a doubt as well, so it could have been even worse. But it's just a shame that it's all my defenders that have been injured. Like, if it was an attacker that I'd just play Solanke, it's just the fact that I've had 4 injured defenders all at the same time, which is just, it's just really, really unfortunate, to be fair. And it is unlucky. It is unlucky. I know people are saying that I can't really say I've been unlucky because I've had a good season, but I feel like picking up 4 injured defenders at the same time is a little bit unlucky. But either way, that's just how the dice rolls, and that's just how FPL is. So that's how the current team is looking. Into my transfers, though, obviously I've got a lot of money in the bank, so I don't have to worry about that. It's just the hits that I've got to really take. So obviously I'll wait for Poch's press conference before making any moves and stuff, because if Gusto's definitely out as well, then I might start thinking about getting rid of him and maybe just even play 10 players this week. There's not really a defender that I really, really want to bring in this week, because I don't think any of them are keeping a clean sheet. Like, the only option really is like Dallo, who's got a double in 37 and also has an okay fixture this week. But are they really going to keep a clean sheet against Palace? Probably not. So it might not even be worth the -4. It might generally just be better to just bring in like to get rid of Gusto and Solanke for Jackson and somebody else. So let's say we bring in Jackson for Solanke, and then for Gusto I can't even bring in Dan Burn if I do that though, because obviously I already have three Newcastle players. So let's just say I do bring in Dalot. That would be my transfers this week. I'd still have to just play 3 at the back, even though I've only got 2 playing defenders. And the thing is, Gvardiol's not even guaranteed to start either, and that's the issue. So yeah, that would have been the perfect plan this week, because then Shah would have been fine, and that would have been, again, what we were expecting to do. But now with the information that Shah's out, I feel like I have to attack these defenders. I feel like I have to get rid of them. There's just so many flags at this back line, and I just need to kind of sort this out. So maybe I bring Dan Burn in, who's got Burnley away, for one of my transfers, and then yeah, it honestly depends. Like, I'd love to bring in an Arsenal defender this week. Like, I'd love to bring in Gabriel, who's got Bournemouth at home, because I feel like they're just definitely going to keep a clean sheet, especially with Everton at home as well on the last day. Maybe it's just worth it. Maybe I just play. Maybe the bench boost is just going to be I know I've planned for it this whole time, but maybe the bench boost is just going to be tragic. I don't know. Maybe it's just going to have to be a really, really bad bench boost. I think there's nothing more I can really do about it. Because if I bring in Burn and Gabriel, that's 2 players, Solanke and Gabriel, who are both only going to have a single game week in 37. So I'll be down to 13 single game week players. I mean, Solanke's got an okay fixture with Brentford at home. I'm not really too worried about that. It's just, I mean, if Gabriel had a better fixture, I'd definitely do it. But Man United away, I feel like United will probably score in that fixture. It's just the Bournemouth and the Everton fixtures that I really want the Arsenal defenders for. Because I think in game week 37, even though Spurs are absolutely woeful at the moment, I think I'll just have to double off on the Spurs defense. I'll just bring in like Porro and probably Emerson Royale, something like that, and just take another hit. But yeah, maybe I just bring Gabriel in this week just to kind of tighten up the defense a little bit. And I mean, it could be any Arsenal defender. It could just be Ben White again if I really wanted to. To be fair, I'd probably go Ben White again anyway, because Ben White's actually been really, really good for me this season in the game week that I owned him, getting me the massive brace. So yeah, maybe just White and Burn this week, and then just have to play these 3 at the back. Take another -4. Like I say, I'll have to take a -4 this week, -4 next week, potentially a -8 next week. If Gusto's fine, then that would be absolutely huge, but I just don't think he's going to be. He's doing this program or something for his knee, so he's very, very unlikely to play. But that would be absolutely insanely beneficial to me, because then I could just get another 4 and take out Solanke and Udogie. Probably have to be for Højlund. If Gusto's fine, I'd have to be Højlund and, you know, Porro in and just do it like that. But it'd be brilliant. It'd be absolutely wonderful if Gusto was fit, but he's not going to be. I'm just going to have to see this as worst case scenario. All of my defenders are just out for the remainder of the season. I'm just going to have to look at it like that. So yeah, I think this week might just have to be Burn and Ben White in. Just play Burn, White, Gvardiol at the back. All my midfielders. Because I'm going to play Garnacho instead of Solanke, who's got Crystal Palace away instead of Arsenal away. It's just going to be, and there's no point in playing Solanke if I brought Ben White in regardless. It's just, I feel like if I do bring in Dalot, I just don't think he's going to keep a clean sheet, and I just don't think it's really worth the hit. Whereas Ben White, it probably is worth the hit because he's probably going to keep the clean sheet. It's more likely, it's more just to kind of keep the kind of overall record just a little bit better as well. Like, a lot of people are going to have single double Arsenal defense, and if I have no Arsenal defense, then it's really going to hurt the rank. So to keep the rank a little bit intact, maybe it's just worth it. But I'd be taking a -4 for it anyway, regardless. So I guess it wouldn't even really matter. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I just go with Dalot instead. It's just a tough decision because all these injuries have literally happened not at the same time. Like, I've had these problems for a few weeks, but I've had an injury every single week since my Game Week 30 wildcard, so I've always had to sort something out, which has just been really, really unlucky. But yeah, maybe just, I don't know, maybe Burn and Dalot. Am I really going to do that? I don't know. I'll wait for I'll wait for Potter's press conference. If Gusto is, for whatever, made a miracle recovery, then obviously I'll play him, but it's very, very unlikely. But yeah, it might just have to be Burn and Dalot instead. It's definitely going to be Burn because I'm going to have to bring in a Newcastle defender regardless. And then it'll either be Dalot or Ben White, I think. I just have to kind of weigh up the options and stuff. And then next week, get rid of Gusto and Udogie. If Gusto's fine, then it will be Højlund and Porro that are coming in for Udogi and Solanke. But anyway, that's going to be everything for my Game Week 36 final team selection. I'm going to try and do a deadline stream tonight as well, see how it goes. So obviously you'll see my picks and stuff live, hopefully, if all goes well. But that's going to be everything from me. If you enjoyed, drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you're brand new, and until next time, peace.